What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened Fairy Prince coming at y'all once again. Coming at y'all with another upload. It's something that I like to inform people about because I think people should know now more than ever about what we call, quote unquote, the nefarious agenda in regards to a lot of stuff that's going on in our personal life. Like, I noticed that people who browse these channels of the like, or who actually incline themselves to, different studies or whatever, are actually more in touch with what's going on right now in society as opposed to a lot of people who really aren't. So, you know, it's all about staying aware and keeping your third eye open and making sure that you can persevere through this nonsense, because those who can see, may the light be. Those who don't, it won't. So let's go into something. I want to talk about Executive Order 13037. Now, this was signed into positive law on March 3rd, 1997 by who we call notoriously Mr. William J. Clinton, whom everybody was duped for a while, thinking that that was, quote unquote, the proverbial first black president. Hypothetically speaking, it was just a joke, but a lot of people were convinced that this was true. Now, pause, I'm taking a raspberry break. And they were convinced that this was true. So we know now, as we come of age and come out of the so-called social hype about certain situations, we know that now that's a full-faced lie. He actually enacted certain laws, certain statutes, certain codes that he was passed to Congress to enact mass incarceration, especially in the proposed neighborhoods where drug trafficking was very high. Well, we already know what that was because they designated the laws to ship the drugs there in the first place. That's another story for another time. But this right here affects the larger strata of the social condition of what we now call United States of America. Yes, people, whether you wish to believe what I have to say or not, or what I wish to read, matter of fact, as amended and as enacted, it's your choice. If you don't wish to hear that, it's fine with me. But I'll hinder no longer. Let's roll. Executive Order 13037, Commission to Study Capital Budget. Published March 3rd, 1997. By the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution, the laws of the United States of America, including the Federal Advisory Committee Act, as amended, Title 5, United States Code, Appellate Court. It is thereby ordered as follows. Section 1. Establishment. There is established the Commission to study capital budgeting. The commission shall be bipartisan and shall be composed of 11 members. That fancy number 11. Appointed by the President. The members of the commission shall be chosen from among individuals with expertise in public and private finance, government officials, and leaders in the labor and business communities. The President shall designate 2 co-chairs from among the members of the Commission. Section 2. Functions. The Commission shall report on the following. Subsection A. Capital budgeting practices in other countries, in state and local governments in this country, and in private sector. The differences and similarities in their capital budgeting concepts and processes, and the pertinence of the capital budgeting practices for budget decision-making, which is one word, and accounting for the actual budget outcomes by the federal government. Subsection B. The appropriate definition of capital. Now pay close attention on this one before I miss you. The appropriate definition of capital for federal budgeting, including use of capital by and for the federal government itself, the large economy, ownership by the federal government or some other entity, defense and non-defense capital, physical capital, intangible or human capital. Let that sink in. Distinctions amongst investments in and for current, future, and retired workers who are considered persons by law. To To increase productivity and capital to enhance the quality of life and existing definitions of capital for budgeting. Subsection C, the role of depreciation in capital budgeting and the concept and measurement of a depreciation for purposes of a federal capital budget. And subsection D, the effect of a federal capital budget on budgetary choices between capital and non-capital means of achieving public objectives. Implications for macroeconomic stability and for potential mechanisms for budgetary discipline. Now, a lot of people might be like, well, what does this really say? Well, people, for those who don't understand what I just said in the previous 5 or so minutes of this video, it means particularly that you are considered a commodity in the economy of the United States Corp. Inc. Yes, people. They said human capital. Human capital. Let us not ever forget that this was established upon human capital gains. Yes. The people who they wish to call, quote unquote, slaves. Now, we're not going to get all into that. It's not what this motive is about. But the motive of this video is to convey a message that everybody is an economic slave. Every color, every person. You know why? Because it said human capital. That means anything you produce via taxation, I can accumulate wealth unto myself, and I will be the chief and the master over the financial undergrowth that happens in this corporation. And guess what? At any moment, by interest, I can make you pay higher taxes. That's what a lot of Americans don't understand. But why they keep people so caught up in the racial drama, the gender drama, they keep you locked in the political drama. Most people, they keep you locked in the identity drama. Most people, again, they keep you locked in the cultural drama. Some people, they keep you locked in the experimental drama. And for the rest of the people, they really don't have a clue. They really don't, because you have to realize that a lot of things that are going on right now, and as I just said in this previous video, if you adhere to it, you should know that it makes complete sense. It's great, especially at a time like right now, when consumerism is all-time high. All-time high. All time. Serious. I'm talking about consumerism has skyrocketed. And guess where all of the quote unquote provisional wealth is coming from? What sector? The working class. Serious. These people gonna sit like fat cats. And you better get with the game, because if you ain't with it, you're gonna find out sooner or later. You will find out. And you can actually download this particular excerpt from via PDF, untainted. You know, just going to stay the way it is because they like how it works. But you can download the PDF online. You can Google. That's what it is. Very significant truth in less than 9 minutes. So y'all people, be safe out there and be aware and do hard study. And I think somebody asked me the other day, I'm going to address this question. Somebody asked me the other day, is it right and appropriate to start from the quote-unquote Luciferian doctrine? Let me tell you something. The only way to do anything in life is right, in order to live a right life. Straight. So, if you wish to start there to get a better development, that's your choice. That's your choice. Now, if you wish to go in opposite direction and start from the civic end, and work your way on back to where you actually questioned in the beginning, it still all works according to the good purpose. Simple. So don't question yourself. Choose your journey. Choose your path. Because most people don't know the paths that we've been given as society have been living in. If you like this channel, you like this content, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the all so every time I drop an upload, you'll be informed. Contact me via email. Most of the time I'm available, not dealing with my personal life, but that's what it is. And agents, do not contact me. I do not consent, nor do I oblige. Peace, light, love. Y'all take care. Be safe out there.